Okay, welcome everyone to Kadampa Center's annual New Year's Eve purification practice. How many people are here for the first time tonight? Okay, glad to have you all here. Make sure you have a copy of the text. Okay, and we'll read this together. And this is, as Geshe talked about on Sunday morning, this is a confession practice or a purification practice in which we bring to mind those negative actions of body, speech, and mind that we've committed during the past year, during the past few years, during this lifetime, even in previous lifetimes. And the important thing is, again, as Geshe mentioned Sunday morning, not to feel guilty about them, but to deeply regret them and understand that by doing the practice, we can lessen their imprint on our mind stream. We may not be able to remove that mind stream that imprint completely, but we can certainly lessen it. And as Geshe said many times, the one good thing about negative actions is that they can be purified. They're not permanent, and they don't reside permanently on our mind stream. So like any purification practice in the Tibetan tradition, there are four components to the practice. The first is taking refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, which is acknowledging the path that we're following. The next part is regretting those actions, bringing to mind the negative actions that we'd like to purify. The third part is the remedy, which in this case is reciting the mantra. And then the fourth part to complete the practice is the resolution not to do these actions again for a realistic length of time. Maybe if it was lying, we can't say for the rest of our life, but maybe till tomorrow morning we'll not say any lies. So just a little bit of logistics. We'll read the practice together here in the room, and then Geshe-la's going to say a few words. And then we'll go outside. You can leave the copy of the practice in here, but pick up a copy of the mantra on the little paper slips by the door if you didn't get one. Then we'll go outside, pick up your cup of black sesame seeds by the door as you go out, and we have several fire pits. Stand around them, and everybody can go at their own speed, reciting the mantra and casting the black sesame seeds into the fire. And we'll probably do that for 15 minutes outside, and then I'll read the dedication, and that's the official end of the practice. But if you had a especially lively 2018, you're welcome to stay around the fire as long as you feel like you need. The practice involves a lot of visualization, which is fairly complex, but it'll be described as we read through it. So keep that in your mind as much as you can, but don't let working on the visualization distract you from what is really the core of the practice, which, as Geshe said Sunday, is this sense of regret of these negative actions and a sense of them being purified. And the more specific your thoughts are during this time, you may want to, sometimes I go through my family members, my close friends, my coworkers, one by one, and do a little bit of purification for any negative actions I may have committed with those people during the past year. So the important part is really to make it have a sense of reality. We're not just letting our thoughts wander, but really think about what we've done this past year and how we can clean things up. And as Geshe says, when you fall down, you always get up where you fell. So if if there are negative actions that you've committed towards people who are close to you, just, even more powerful than standing around a fire and throwing sesame seeds in it is to actually go to them and apologize or try and make right any negative energy that you've created there. Okay, so we'll start taking refuge and generating bodhicitta. We'll read that together 3 times. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. Now we'll read the special bodhicitta prayer 3 times. Especially to benefit all mother sentient beings, I shall attain the fully accomplished stage of Buddhahood, quickly and more quickly. For this reason, I shall make the Dorje Khadro burning offering. Especially to benefit all mother sentient beings, I shall attain the fully accomplished stage of Buddhahood, quickly and more quickly. For this reason, I shall make the Dorje Khadro burning offering. Especially to benefit all mother sentient beings, I shall attain the fully accomplished stage of Buddhahood, quickly and more quickly. For this reason, I shall make the Dorje Khadro burning offering. And now we'll say the mantra that purifies hindrances 1 time. Om Vajra Amrita Kundali Anahana Hum Pe. And now we'll say the mantra that purifies the wrong conception and its view of the fire as self-existent. This is a lack of understanding of the nature of emptiness of phenomena, and this mantra helps purify that. Om Saboa Shuddha Sarvar Dharma Sobhava Shuddha Ham. And now, if you sit quietly, we'll establish the visualization. We're just practicing it here, and then we'll do it as we're out around the fire. So I'll read this as you just sit quietly. The fire becomes void. That is, the wrong, ordinary view of fire as self-existent becomes empty. While you maintain this view of voidness, a blazing wisdom fire appears, and at its center are the seed syllable Hum and a Vajra. These transform into the wrathful deity Dorje Khadro. He is deep blue in color, has 1 face and 2 arms, and holds a Vajra and a bell. He exhibits the mudra of divine wisdom, Hum. Wearing a crown of 5 skulls, he snarls into space, showing 4 great fangs. It's really important to remember, even though his appearance is quite wrathful towards our negative actions, he is a compassionate being. He is also adorned by a necklace of 50 bleeding heads and a scanty tiger skin loincloth. He is seated with his legs forming a circle, and his whole aspect is that of a powerful, magnificent destroyer of all negativities and obscurations. So when we're out around the fire, this is what we visualize as arising from the fire, Dorje Khadro, in this aspect. He has a white Om at his crown chakra, a red Ah at his throat chakra, and a blue Hum at his heart chakra. From the Hum at his heart, rays of light are emitted, inviting Dorje Khadro's transcendental wisdom and the initiating deities from their abode in absolute nature. Ja Hum Ba Ho. They merge and never part, becoming non-dual. Thus initiated by these deities, he is crowned by Akshobhya. Now we can read the offerings at the bottom of the page together. Om Vajradaka Saparivar Argam Padya Pupe Dupe Aloke Gende Nude Shapta Pradija Hum Soha. And now we can read the praise together. To you, Vajrakshobhya, great wisdom, the Vajrasphere, your three, speech and mind are the three mandalas. To you who has this knowledge, I prostrate. And now I'll read the rest of the visualization, which is what we actually visualize as we toss the sesame seeds into the fire. Maintaining the visualization of Dorje Khadro in the fire, we also add the following to it. So again, I'll read this while you sit quietly. While seeing yourself in ordinary human form, a black palm, seed syllable of all your negativities, appears at your heart. At your navel, from a red ram, a red fire mandala appears. And beneath your feet appears a blue yam, which transforms into a blue air mandala. Light rays emanate from the palm, bringing forth all negativities and obscurations of your three doors, referring to body, speech, and mind, which appear as black rays and are absorbed into the palm. From below, a blue wind blows and blue air rises up your legs, fanning the fire that blazes at your navel. Flaming rays pursue the palm, chasing it out through the door of your nose. The palm takes the form of a large black scorpion and is absorbed into the sesame seeds. These seeds are then offered to the mouth of Dorje Khadro. Do you want to give the mantra, Geshe? Do you want to give the mantra?
Oh, maybe here.
Okay. Thank you.
Maybe say after me, repeat after me 3 times, okay?
And this is the mantra we recite as we offer the blacks.
This is going to be antidote, power of antidote, okay? Power of antidote. Om. Benza. Daka. Kaka. Kai. Sarva. Papam. Dahana. Bami. Guru. Soha. Om. Benza. Daka. Daka. Kaka. Kai. Sarva. Papam. Dahana. Bami. Guru. Soha. Om. Benza. Daka. Kaka. Kai. Sarva. Papam. Dahana. Bami. Guru. Soha.
So that's the mantra that's on the slips by the door. And then as this mantra is said, the following prayer should be made. So let's read that short prayer together. All negativities and obscurations that I have created and all pledges that I have broken since beginning this samsaric offerings. Shing Ting Kuru Soha. All are completely purified. And then each time you say the mantra and make the prayer, also visualize clearly and strongly that you're continuously making offerings. Let's see. Okay, we can read the offerings at the top of the next page. Om Vajra Daka Sapariwari Arga Padya Pupe Dupe Aloke Gende Nude Shapta Praditya Om Soha. And then we can read the praise and asking forgiveness together. In the center of the blazing wisdom fire stands the dark blue, wrathful cannibal, Dorje Khadro. Just by remembering him, all demons and delusions are destroyed completely. To you, Dorje Khadro, I prostrate. Please forgive all my wrong actions done while powerless, through not understanding and through not having found the materials to offer. The transcendental wisdom returned to the absolute nature from where it came, and the commitment deity, Damsipa, Dorje Khadro, is transformed into a blazing fire. So that's at the end of the session outside, we visualize Dorje Khadro returns into the fire, and then I'll read the dedication. So anything?
Good evening, and welcome to Kadampa Center. Just want to share a few words, okay? Just want to share a few words. Most important things when you go out, then you probably there's sesame seeds going to be provided by center. On the right hand, you can make the figure of scorpion, or you can also make cockroach. So. Cockroach. Nobody likes cockroach. You can make scorpions. The reason why you make image. So then once you make some image, doesn't matter any kind of image, the text mentioned scorpion because I think people in Asia, they're afraid of scorpions. So here I'm not sure. People have pets, scorpions. Anyway, so the whole point is to make out of sesame seed, to make a scorpion shape. So then the most important thing is to visualize all the bad feelings that caused by speech or caused by physical actions, caused by mind. That's why we feel bad. Feeling bad is the result of three doors: body, speech, and mind. Action of body, speech, and mind. So that bad feeling, that we don't have to live with that bad feeling can be purified. See? Yes. Yes, that bad feeling can be purified. Oh. So just visualize all the bad feelings dissolve into this figure. So then with strong regret, regretting towards something negative, that's positive. It just, when you regret, it purifies. Believe it or not, it purifies. But regretting towards something good, that's negative. Regretting towards something bad, that's positive. So that's the power, that's one power. So then reciting mantra, that's power of antidote. So visualize deep down from your heart, sincerely, genuinely as possible, visualize all this bad feeling created by three doors dissolve into this figure. So then burn. So then, nature of mind is like full moon. So then full moon will rise beyond the cloud. Eventually you see. Right now it's all clouded, you can't see, but doesn't mean it's not there, it's there. According to Buddhism, the pure nature of mind is pure. It's very pure. Everybody, all of us has potentials to free ourselves from all the problems for good. Same You and me, same. We all have potential. So, from a Buddhist point of view, it's called Buddha natures, but it's like the nature, pure nature of mind. It's like the full moon. Right now you can't see because there are so many clouds. When you purify them, all this all refers to all the bad feelings. Once you purify that, then you see the full moon will rise behind the cloud. So then recite the mantra. So then there's the power of antidote. With the positive mindset, with out of compassion toward yourself, with out of positive mindset, then you think about something. You think about bad feeling. You don't think about bad feeling out of negative mindset. You think about bad feelings out of positive mindset, then you are going to do something. So then at the end, instead of feeling bad, you feel good because you did something, you feel good. Okay? That's that. I just want to share that with you. So anything can be purified, but bad feeling, generally speaking, does not have any qualities, but it has one quality: it can be purified. It can be purified. So that's what we do. We clean. So when our clothes get dirty, we clean them. When our dishes get dirty, we clean them. We don't just put dirty dish there and sit there and wish that dish will be clean. So, but that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So you have to have some actions to do. Similarly, here you recite the mantra. The mantra is a sacred word, and this is specifically designed to purify. So mantra has power; it will purify. Okay. So then New Year, So then everything begin with new mindset. Okay. So that's about the practice. We strongly visualize before you throw. Make the figure. Then visualize. This represent all the bad feeling dissolve into feel good. So then want to share something here. Actually, it's like New Year wishes for everybody. The nature of the mind is like a New Year, and nature of the mind is like New Year's, and the New Year is like a blank book with you as the pen. It's your choice. It is your chance to write a beautiful story for yourself and others. And probably Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. So then one more. Then we're going to finish. Okay. Every end marks a new beginning. Keep your spirit and determinations unshaken, and you shall always walk the glory road. With courage, faith, great joyful effort, you shall achieve everything you desire. So that's my New Year wishes for all of you. Then Happy New Year. Thank you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Finish. No.
Okay, thank you, Geshe. So we'll go outside. Leave your text in here, please. Pick up a copy of the mantra by the door. Sesame seeds by the front door. And you're welcome to stay out there as long as you like. I think we have some snacks. Did the papards bring? Yeah. And we have some snacks when people come back in that the papards brought as their offering. Thank you.
Can I email that out to everyone from you?
Yeah, okay.
I can copy it and bring it back.
Okay, yeah.
Yes?
Yeah. Oh, that is. Hello, Amanda. How are you? Huh?
8?
Scorpion,
Oh no, it's just claws.
I think it doesn't have legs.
No, they're just.
Yeah.
It's good. You did poetry? Now I have a good visual for.
Yeah, now you need to visualize all this up here, okay? Yeah. So then,
I know every year I get a little bit more. Get a little bit more.
very good.
So Donna said that you would like to have photos, videos.
Yeah, maybe next Sunday, it's coming Sunday.
After you talk, right?
Yeah, maybe I'll give
You will stop
I'll
back up.
30 minutes, give 30 minutes
Okay.
to explain.
The very best way of, not the sharpest way to see them, but it's pretty good.
Okay, very good, wonderful.
And then I'll get some subjects organized.
Very good.
You might want to say something about it?
I may not, I may or I may not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good scorpion.
I'm going to finish the ritual
Okay.
Tibetan. Yeah. Refuge Buddhist prayer. Ongele ongo mijebe ojimbajo ombenza daga sapare ware aragan bade pubende be amage gende nyode shabda bade Mijé doje yije mijé doje mijé doje yije doje ine kebaje doje doje jingo zo doje doje jingo zo doje kando la jaze randame donde be ni ga di be sabe pa mana bo tewa ramle me jingo ma bo kangti ni zo yamle lungi jingo ngombo pamle be se de go sumje di di tamje be se na be na ba go de pamlo de lungi oge lungo ye kangti ne jo tebe me bara me be se je pam te ne nango te ba di bara je je number 1 june atila ti me di bara je je number june atila de Dio tove shadow sonjo om benda da ka ye ka ba ma ka ma me om benda da ka ye ka ba ma ba ma me om benda da ka om benda da ka ba ma me guru so om benda Lama kunjuwa chinlava da chunye minjuwa tende alone de dagi lemea dumne namje je sanje nyudo tobe ta shi jo tade lama ne 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 jo idan la don la ba da ba ne kunjuwa kunjuwa ta shi kunjuwa tunjuwa ta shi jo kunjuwa tunjuwa ta shi jo jawa tamte don le de la yi je be de ba da wa ngi ju da chen ju ga sam da wa da ba ta da ba kon do ju ne to wa me me jo wa je me ju da ju ma ju je jawa tamte don le da wa da yi je mo ne ge da wa chin je ba da je shen de da chen ju na ba da ba kon ne ju je sim je ne ba chin je ba nyu do ne le da je de ne 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 ma le ba da do ju wa me ba je pa ma sim je da je de da de je ge do da je do wa 자주 사바가나 소저바 대다고 제멜람 두제 전화고 내는 동안 내가 진행바 대다 다소 선을 내가 저도 뭐 전화고 내는 동안 내가 진행바 대다 다소 선을 내가 저도 뭐 전화고 내는 동안 내가 진행바 대다 다소 선을 내가 저도 뭐 진행바 저도 저도 kun도 뭐 내가 되제 대다 고제 저도 나로 제 교환된다 담자랑 동고 저도 제배 자와 담자제 뭐 걸로 저도 뭐 나제 교환도 왔대 저도 뭐지 저도 동고 와서 저도 저를 뭐지 맞아 봐도 저 저완전 밤에 와야 권에 권도 배워서 돈이 나와를 뭐지 맞아 봐도 저 저완전 밤에 와야 권에 권도 배워서 주전 접어 종합에 저도 남바 배워다 그제 점마시 와다 전전만 와서 다다 진짜 두순도 내가 손이 된 자도 되는 자발로서 더 봐. 대마유래 반주로 이제 좀내내 대제자바 나도 뭐 야다바 조배다 나만나자 베제 잡을라 찾을라 찾어서 봐서 뭐 kun도서 몰라 저들로 대야다 온바자디 아완보다는 야서 좀내내 대제자바 나도 뭐 야다바 조배다 나만나자 베제 잡을라 찾어서 봐서 kundu sambo la cha zelo te ya do ma za de awan buddha na ya so chum de de shen sha ba da ma ya da ba so be da na ma na de we shen ja bo la cha zelo chen je samba samba chum kundu sambo la cha zelo te ya do ma za de awan buddha na ya so oh yeah